guys, it's Eclipse here. Okay guys, I'm just kidding, but hey guys, what's going on? It's Eclipse here, and if you couldn't tell already, I have a very bad cold, and I am actually just getting off of my cold, so I'm sounding closer to normal now, but that's the reason why I didn't upload yesterday or Friday, and that's just because I've kind of felt like the past 2 days, and I kind of sound a bit nasally or a bit goofy. I can feel right now as I'm talking, I just kind of feel weird right now. I feel like I sound weird, but hopefully you guys enjoy the video regardless. So if you couldn't tell from the title of the video, this is going to be a trophy video, mainly just getting trophies on defense, but what I really like about this is this was just within like the period overnight. So when I was logging off for the night, you know, when I was done playing Clash, I put this base on, and then the next day when I logged on to start playing again, I had gained a total of 624 trophies. So I started off at 1,919 trophies, and then obviously as you can see on the screen right here, now I'm at 2,543 trophies. Now within that period of time, I did only lose one defense, and that was because I had like no traps, no clan castle troops. There was a whole bunch of like gravestones everywhere, so that was the reason why I lost the first defense. And then I actually did go on shield, I think 2 other times for the same exact reason, because again I had no clan castle troops, traps, or anything. So I did have to log on a few times between this, you know, to restock up. But besides that, this base did a great job at defending. So getting into my defense log right here, I'm pretty sure all of you can see this is just all yellow. I won basically every single defense. So right here is when I had my town hall outside, and then as you can see right here, 16 hours ago, there is when I put on my trophy base. I just started winning every single defense. And the thing I really liked about this is a lot of the people who attacked me had some pretty big armies, and a lot of these people were capable of winning. As you can see, a lot of these people have a whole bunch of giants. They have both their heroes. They use a lot of spells, and they honestly all had potential on winning. Now of course I did get attacked by some lower armies like Barch and stuff, but for the most part a lot of serious armies did actually attack me. Now I know a lot of the people who did attack me were just trying to get my dark elixir, so that is another reason why I won a lot of these defenses. But regardless, as you can just see, you know, there's just so much people attacking me right here. I get all of these trophies and it's absolutely insane. I'm not even at the top yet, and there's just so much people who attack me within this period of time, and now we're getting towards the top, and there it is. There is the end of all of those defenses, so let's start watching them now. So right here we are getting into the first attack, and this guy has a really weird army composition. He has 6 healers, I think 13 or 12 wall breakers, and then he has Barch besides that. So this guy I think is farming my dark elixir, but regardless, it's a very weird composition to be farming for. Also, I didn't have clan castle troops. A lot of my traps were activated, so this guy has a pretty easy, you know, chance on stealing my dark elixir. And as you saw from the defense log, he did actually fail, so that's a spoiler alert. But he deploys some wall breakers down, and his wall breakers get melted by that inferno tower. Now he has his rage spell down, so now he has 6 healers on his archer queen, and his archer queen I think is just gonna snipe my dark elixir, and then I think he's gonna end the battle. I don't think this guy really needs to attack me for anything besides that. Also, I don't think this guy cares about his trophies, so right there he takes 3,000 dark elixir and ends the battle. He actually had a total of 17 wall breakers, which is absolutely insane. So we're gonna view his profile right now, and his king is a 36, and he has a max base, as you can see right there. So I'm pretty sure this guy was just trying to farm dark elixir to upgrade his king. But besides that, let's get into the next attack. So this guy, here we go, he has a golem. He places his golem on the very right side and then spams in a whole bunch of giants. So he has a big giant train going in there. He has his golem. He deploys his queen in already, and all of his wizards are just funneling straight in. His wizards aren't really spreading out, but his wizards, you know, are all going straight, which is kind of bad for him. Also, he just now starts spamming balloons, which is very weird. He has a heal spell down, now a rage spell, and if we look at his golem up top, his golem is actually going to the top half of the base, and then his giants are going to the very bottom of the base. So there goes the inferno tower, melting some of his troops, and this guy should be able to take my dark elixir. But besides that, I'm pretty sure this guy is going to fail. He has a whole bunch of balloons on the bottom left there, but I have a whole bunch of air traps, so that doesn't really, you know, serve too well for those balloons. And now all he really has left is that single balloon, and there is the wizard tower just targeting that balloon. The balloon is right outside of the air defense, so the air defense can't shoot at it. But now that that's down, there's 30 30 seconds left, and he is just gonna kind of sit there and stare at my base. He can't really do anything. He has a jump spell, a poison spell, and 5 wall breakers. Obviously, you don't have to be a scientist to know that that is not enough to beat my base. So let's just fast forward through this, and then I'll be back once the attack's over. So here we have 1 second left, and there it is, a 31%. There's his army, if any of you were curious on why he failed. And now let's get into the third defense of the video. So this right here is by Pay 1987, and all of you already saw this is a failed attack as well. So this guy starts off by trying to break in with some wall breakers, but he doesn't deploy enough wall breakers, so he does actually fail at breaking the compartment open, and he has to deploy even more wall breakers. So now he's sitting there, he spams his giants in, he deploys his queen already, and right now the archer tower just starts targeting the queen for some reason. Now I'm pretty sure the queen is, like, right here, look, the queen is at half health already, and he really had, you know, just started his raid. So he deploys a jump spell to go to the core. Now he deploys even more giants in, he deploys some healers, and now he's just trying to get his giants to go straight to the core. So now he has 2 groups of giants. He has a group on the bottom half, and he has a group going through my core. Now he places a rage spell in the core. His giants are just going along, but there's 4 archer towers in my core. There are 4 hidden Teslas in my core, all 3 expos, and 2 inferno towers. So that is a whole bunch of damage per second. So if both his heroes, or if anything even goes in my core, all of those troops are going to be melted almost instantly. Now unlike all of the other defenses, this guy didn't even take my dark elixir. So at this point he just has a few archers left and his healers, and he's just going to be kind of sniping these buildings on the bottom half of my base. There isn't really too much besides that. There isn't really anything in range of those archer towers either, since the giants did clear everything. So this guy is just going to let this last archer just sit there and slowly take away the base. I'm not sure why he doesn't just end it, because as you can tell, he really isn't getting any elixir from that elixir collector. He's getting very little loot. And well, finally his troops walk in range of the inferno tower, and now he's just letting his healers sit there. So again, I don't know why people just don't end the raid when they know they fail. And here is the final results. This guy ended up giving us 30 trophies, and he barely got any loot for us. He did get a majority of our dark elixir, but again, I don't really need DE for any of this. And now let's get into the final defense of the video, and this is by Special ID 88, and let's see what this guy has planned. So he starts off by deploying some wall breakers, and then he rages the wall breakers. The wall breakers don't really go anywhere, and now he has his giants in the base. So he places a heal spell on those giants, but the heal spell didn't do too much because all of his giants are just kind of walking around the base, and now he has a whole bunch of wizards. So he deploys his jump spell right there. Now here comes my skeleton trap, and for some reason, you know, this guy is just going to continue going on the base. There are the skeletons on the bottom still targeting those giants, and now he has a majority of his troops up top, but since there are no troops tanking for those, all of his troops up top, you know, did die. He still has his queen alive. All of his giants die on the bottom, so now there goes the queen, there goes his final wizard, and that is the last raid of the video. And again, he gives me 28 more trophies. So now that we have all of those raids out of the way, I would like to show you guys something. So on my base, behind this dark barracks, or dark elixir barracks, I actually don't have a wall there. And what that is going to do is when people deploy giants or golems there, the giants are actually going to go into that upper compartment because people are going to think there's a wall there. But really, since there's no wall there, the troops are going to shift over compartments, not go where they want the troops to go. And that's just a very good strategy, you know, to help kind of screw over your enemy. So in total, using this base, I did actually lose 64,000 dark elixir. But in the end, that was completely worth it because we did gain a whole bunch of trophies. So guys, this has been Eclipse. Hopefully you did all enjoy the video, and I'm out.